Good morning, everyone. Kitty Foss here, your storytelling astrologist, reader of the stars for July 8th and July 9th. So, interesting information coming forth. We're in a new cycle with the moon. We started Aries on the 7th, and we've continued the Aries energy, which is this new moon cycle, which is all about beginning things. And today it is asking for some discernment on how we use our voice and how we experience, Mercury is retrograde, how we experience our own communication, our own voice in our head, our own understanding of the world that we build and what we attract. And even as I said that this morning, I knocked everything on the floor and went, why was that something I was experiencing? And that moon is asking for discernment around what it is we need to start to use our voice for and step into as an experience. The moon moves void, of course, at 2:42 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and at that point, it starts to work with this Venus energy, which is in the 29th degree. It is in the last degree of its placement in Leo. So, very much it's about what we find beautiful, what we own ourselves, and our creativeness in beauty, in balance. And it's asking us to tune in for whatever was introduced this morning, tune into our own personal moon, because when the moon is void, of course, our own moon steps forward with the flavor of the moon coming and the moon that has just passed. So it's Aries, and it will move into Taurus at 4:31 p.m. So it's a short void, of course, but it is working with Venus in its last moments of understanding who we are, what beauty we behold, and also how we show up for relationships, what we cherish, what we honor. And then as it moves into Taurus, it is in a square, so there's a discernment around what truth is stepping forth with our newly entered Jupiter that is also in Leo. So pay attention today. It's a lot about self today. It's a lot about self truth, self learning, self understanding, and working in the background is really who we are, what our core is, our soul's work. And then tomorrow we have that same moon in Taurus, and Venus herself now moves into Virgo. Venus in Virgo is very much about putting the pieces together in beauty, in systems, in relationship, and it's about the little nuances. So it's kind of in overdrive. That moon is squaring our Pluto energy that's Aquarius. So it's a deep dive again in our visionary energy, and it happens to be across our dreams. So pay attention to what happens, especially Eastern Standard Time, but also what happens in your dreams, what visions are coming forth, what you're being asked to change. And you're able to do that by moving forward, because the moon itself is sextiling the sun. So it's about the nurturing of moving forward. How am I going to nurture what is important to me, what stabilizes me, and together they are working tomorrow to keep you in a steady and pedantic pace. I am Kitty Foss. I will be back on Friday the 10th. I hope you have an amazing 2 days. Namaste.